Welcome to a royal installment of Tag Me In, where the triple threat brain trusts a tag over the good, the bad, and everything in between in the world of professional wrestling. I, of course, am the future. But as of right now, I am Prince of Predictions himself, the officially royal Lip Teasley. Joined, of course, with none other than the less than stealthy unicorn himself, who shall remain crownless and throneless, Mr. SJR.
I mean, I couldn't even get into the whole I'm better than y'all and they know it spiel. You just kind of engulfed it all. Like, you know.
You damn right. We are on a royal tour. So yeah, I am enticing everyone to hop on the bandwagon before this train leaves the station.
Bella, you hear this bullshit? You hear this? You hear these bells? Right? Right? You met him. You met him. You hear this? Like this is just on another level.
It definitely is. And just I don't want the ladies to look. I understand that you don't see a third box here. And I don't want you to think it's because Jaeger bombastic.
Look, you see this?
See that? Yeah, see.
See, look.
And it's
look at this. Look at this madness. Look at that. Exactly.
Madness. No, because see that would mean that I was some type of mad king, and I'm not a king yet. But ladies of the IWC, I apologize for the absence of Jaeger Bombastic, who shall forever remain oh so fantastic.
Oh so.
But this crown should never be his, and that's why if you don't see him today, he may not be back because
I don't get it.
It's the royal aura that may keep him away.
Do you see this? Are you seeing this? Like, just look at the mat. Exactly. You don't even want to look at it. Like, it's madness, right?
That's because that's because for dogs, that it's that over sensory thing, and it's hard to look directly into the sun when it shines oh so bright.
Ah, that's what it is. Okay.
And no, I'm not saying that I'm the sun. I'm not hotter than Mr. Jaeger Bombastic, but it's because this crown is oh so shining that you may need extra lenses to bask in said glory of the aura that emanates from this crown that's so heavy on my neck.
Okay. That's okay. This is what I cannot wait till Sunday. I cannot, because the thing is, I know we're gonna have to endure this today, and we're gonna have to endure this tomorrow night.
Oh yes,
we gotta make predictions after we watch Rampage. Yes. So I hope you get it all out your system. Get it all out. Get it all out, because come Sunday we will purge this kingdom. We will purge this king. And then look, he jumped in right on time for him to help me out. Because after Sunday, the kingdom will be purged. He is on his
whoa. Purging is a little extreme.
No. He's going to be in this whole royal gimmick this whole episode. You see, he's
gimmick. This is not a gimmick. This is life.
Wait, we're doing this now? I thought we were waiting for the Rampage review.
Oh no. He's doing it both.
Oh, that's a little snarky. Yeah, snarky. That's the word.
Yeah, we gotta endure this today and tomorrow.
Not sure. Nah, ain't happening, fam. Yeah, man. That's why. I see that my Jaeger After Dark was appropriate then at the end.
Oh yeah, it was appropriate at the end.
If we're gonna have it.
You guys are speaking in terms of all your little your tidbits and the clever endings to all your little shows, huh?
Yeah.
So that's what we're talking about. Then you blame yourselves. You blame yourselves for all of this.
I've not blamed myself for anything.
This is all your fault. It was something that the great Genkai said in Yu Yu Hakusho. She said,
"Don't you be quoting Genkai. Don't you be quoting the Genkai.
Don't you dare quote Genkai.
If you don't have the power to lead, then you lose the chance at getting what you want. So I will take that. And I will say, if you don't have the predictions to take this crown off of me, then you don't get the chance to dictate how one wears it. The crown has spoken.
Okay.
I don't know if the crown was the one speaking, because then that would mean that the crown quoted Genkai, but then you said you were quoting Genkai. You're getting your methods of communication all twisted.
We have both spoken.
Oh, okay.
The crown is me, and I am the crown.
Symbiotic relationship.
Yeah, you goddamn right.
Okay.
I shine, so it shines, and we shine together.
Well, you can get your shine on.
Did you really just quote Ja Rule?
I mean, I just quoted Lil Wayne, but
no, I'm talking about Lip.
Oh yeah, he did.
Ja Rule, but just changed the words.
I think he did.
Well, because I would have to say that you shine, but I'm the only one rocking a crown here.
That is true.
I mean, let's get through Rampage and our predictions, and see the fruits of our labor.
Yeah.
Oh, we shall.
Mm-hmm.
But Dynamite happened yesterday.
You know what? Before we have more fun, let's get a little serious for a second.
Oh. Yeah.
Everybody here, of course, if you haven't heard, Daphne, the Scream Queen, real name Shannon Spuil. I apologize if I said that wrong, but she did pass away of an apparent suicide.
Oh.
The sad part about her passing was it kind of played out real time on social media.
Holy shit.
She kept doing a bunch of lives that was getting shut off, and one live she kind of apparently had her suicide notes, and she was saying, she needed people to see. She was wondering she was gonna donate her cat to, and this and the other. Another live she did, she apparently had a gun. Apparently people was trying to reach out to her and get to her, but unfortunately it didn't happen. So definitely rest in peace. Definitely for people out there, if you need to reach out, you need to talk to somebody, definitely do it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
100%.
So it's a little sad day, a little bit for wrestling fans, because like I said, it did play out in real time, unfortunately.
When did this happen?
Yesterday. Huh. Like I think to give a kind of a close timeline, give me 1 second. It was roughly around almost 24 hours ago. So it was around this time, roughly.
Damn.
Because apparently the live when she showed that she had the gun or whatever, apparently that was the last one that got cut, and it kind of went like radio silent. So, yeah.
Damn.
Oh shit! I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm very, very sorry to hear that.
I don't know if she was actively wrestling or not.
Not that I can recall.
But yeah, definitely prayers and condolences to friends, family, fans, all of the above. Prayers to her once again. If you was an old school WCW watcher, she was with David Flair and Crowbar.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. So you said after 2011, she had retired.
Oh, she had retired? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And she was also known as the Scream Queen of wrestling. So definitely many wrestlers been giving their messages on social media and everything. So and I think, and if I remember correctly, she was 46.
I believe so. It was 40 something.
Was there any like clear sign of what she had been like going through or battling, or?
Not really, because from what it sounds like, it kind of just came out of nowhere.
Jeez.
But which is more.
There might be people close to the situation who could say otherwise, but
right.
The fact that you got on social media and started doing it kind of seemed like it might have kind of just happened.
Well, that's why it's even more important to if you do have issues like that, if you do feel like nobody understands, it's better to reach out and then tell somebody, because again, and also for even for those of you who may have somebody who could potentially seem like something's wrong with them and you may not take it seriously, take it seriously.
Yes,
don't just write them
absolutely.
off, even if it does seem out of nowhere. Even if it could potentially be a hoax, still take it with the utmost care and concern, because the last thing you want is for somebody to feel like you're not listening and then take their own life. So, yeah. So it goes both ways. But yeah, I'm assuming that was definitely the scoop, unless you have more scoop, because that's
that was the big thing that came out of today. To kind of bring it on more of a lighter note and more this I don't know, I think Jaeger saw it last night, but Pat and Andrade match will be moved to a future Rampage. Apparently they had travel issues, so from that, the women's casino battle royal is on the main show, and they replaced the Casino Battle Royal, I think, was it an 8-man tag or a 10-man tag?
It's an 8-man tag, but I can't remember who's all in it.
It's Matt Hardy, T.A.G, Private Party versus the
Jurassic Express and Best Friends.
Yeah. Orange Cassidy and Chuck, right? Or is it Yuta?
Chuck and Wheeler Yuta, and then it's because I don't think Marco Stunt is wrestling.
Man. It might be a 10-man.
Yeah, my bad. I forgot the Best Friends. Yeah, so it's Orange, Yuta, Chuck,
and then
Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy.
Yeah, against who all again?
TH2, Private Party, Matt Hardy.
Yep.
So that's going to be on the buy-in now.
Fucking, it's oddly appropriate that they would have like a travel issue, since like that's been their gimmick for a minute.
I wonder, is it something on Pac's in? Because I'm assuming Pac doesn't live in America.
I assume he goes home regularly.
Yeah, so I'm assuming Pac doesn't live in America, which might cause him to come in and out the country at times, or which explains why he's not on TV as much.
That would make sense.
Because I remember seeing it, but I didn't know on whose end it was.
Yeah, I think it was definitely Scoot that shared it, like between us.
Yeah.
And they made it official last night.
Something that we'll get into later, or at least we'll cover more on later. But there was a little bit of Twitter news with Britt Baker.
Ooh. Okay.
She did make a little posting. I believe it was yesterday. Said big news regarding a huge free agent.
Yes. And she disclosed who that free agent was on Dynamite.
She did on Dynamite. She did indeed.
Also, Buddy Matthews, formerly known as Buddy Murphy, almost got canceled before he could ever step foot in the ring again.
For a stupid reason.
What the hell did he do?
I don't know if you can see the camera. So I think it was 2 days ago. He posted because his 90-day complete clause is finally up. And this was the image he posted to represent his freedom in a sense.
Oh no.
So he posted that image.
That's tasteless. Come on, man.
No. Here's the thing about it though. It's not tasteless. I'm going to tell you why. Because
hold on. Before you do that, he quickly replaced it with this.
Oh damn it!
I want you guys to remember both of those. Okay.
Okay, hold on. Let me see this. Keep it up.
He replaced it with that image.
Birds flying out of a cage. Okay.
You see, the thing is, this is why I say it's for a stupid reason. Because if you look at this, I have the word freedom right here. Google. I go to image. What's the first image you see?
Those first two images.
All he did was a Google search for freedom. None of that says anything about slavery. And it's chains. I mean, handcuffs. There's nothing on those arms show anything about race whatsoever.
That's a good point.
My thing is, like, everybody's tripping for no fucking reason. But you know, he's playing it safe, and I get it, I understand. But this goes more into everybody wanting to cancel something before they even just do some quick fucking research and say, you know what? Hey.
That's fair. That's
because
very fair.
It's actually funny because one of the comments was he couldn't do a better Google search than that. And it's funny that you typed in freedom and those are the first two images you see. So, I mean,
I think the reason he got backlash for the first one is just because of the coloration of the arms, more so than anything else. Not so much the breaking of the chains.
I mean, it's the only reason why I'm like, it's whatever.
I mean, I'm probably grasping at straws here, but
no, that's the point though, because a lot of people just tend to grasp at straws. They look at it and say, okay, oh wait, that's wrong. And from the outside looking in at first glance, yeah, you can see how it could potentially be that way. But that also goes in the way that your mind works. Because when I initially saw it, I was like, okay, yeah, he's breaking free of the chains of WWE, because that's been the general consensus on anybody that leaves WWE. Yeah. So, but a lot of people that
to your point, the exact same point that y'all told me he's in trouble, and I immediately saw the worst in whatever the hell the image was going to be.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah.
Makes sense.
Now, I don't know how fast he changed it, but it was changed pretty quick. But of course,
yeah, I think he apologized, right?
It was already snapshotted before.
Of course it was.
Yeah, so.
Don't y'all love this digital age where you try and just delete your mistakes and people are like, no.
I'm not canceling Buddy Matthews over that.
No.
I wouldn't cancel him over that. No.
There's no reason to.
Not at all.
I personally, and it's funny because I feel like I'm mostly on the side of the guys who seem to be in trouble. You know, Max Caster, Buddy Matthews.
Oh, no, I mean,
so are we.
I'm on Max Caster's side.
Mm-hmm. I'll say right now, Duke Lacrosse is so fucking long ago.
Hey, we're the bad guys. We side with the other bad guys.
Fucking say hello to the bad guy, goddammit.
Right?
Yeah. Maybe run downstairs and grab a toothpick.
Goddamn right. Anyway.
Or a Pure Life Super Soaker backpack.
Or that.
Yo.
Shout out to Xavier. But yeah, what else we got on the docket?
We can roll right into Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Shout out to Orion.
What's up, Orion?
That's her way of saying dynamite. So we can roll right into Dynamite.
One hell of a fucking tag match to start off the show.
Okay, I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. 100% honest. Dynamite could have ended after this match.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dynamite could have ended after this match.
Now, I did like Dynamite, but yeah,
I was kind of ill with it. I was.
It's because they started off with such a high, with the intensity, with everything in regard, like everything. This felt like a pay-per-view match because of everything that was involved. Like it's almost hard to follow something like that. Like there was no we're gonna build up to this because, and we'll get into it after this. But even like the segment that followed it was cool, but there was some lull in it in just a bit of it. But yeah, this match,
my God.
This match would have been beautiful if championships was on the line.
I was just about to say that. Yeah.
Same, actually.
Them boys was going at it.
Yeah, and
everyone had it like championships should have been on the line.
Exactly. And that's the crazy thing. Like, honestly, these two teams are the reason why the Pinnacle versus Inner Circle feud is as hot as it is.
Yes.
Just because of how they're going at it. Because MJF and Jericho are, doing their thing, but this match and this feud feels like a blood feud. So yeah. And even the same thing with Shawn Spears and Sammy Guevara. Yeah, that match was a good match that they had, but at the end of the day, you still didn't feel like they wanted to just take each other out.
Yeah.
Like, so, yeah, this match, I hate to contradict myself, especially in terms of like how WWE runs shit, but I want another rematch, and then I want another rematch.
Well, aren't they 1-1?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. That's
they never got a decision during the Stadium Stampede.
No, I thought they had
already. FTR, FTR won where when he like slashed his arm open.
Mm-hmm.
But I think their first like butting of heads was actually during that Stadium Stampede.
Yeah. I don't count the stadium stampede.
I guess also the War Games match, but yeah.
Yeah, but for the 2-on-2 tag team match, they would be due for a rubber match. So hopefully,
definitely,
those will be something that have the titles on the line. So I'm cool with that. I'm also glad that Cash's arm seems fine. Now, I don't know if he was selling it so well or if there was a situation where it is still kind of hurt and he is having some nerve issues, but I couldn't tell the difference.
The extent to which he was injured, like 25 stitches in that arm.
Mm-hmm.
And they had to have like a compression wrap the whole time.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Jesus,
so,
man.
I mean, who knows? Again, I don't know if it's just commentary in him selling that injury and making it more than it is, or if it really is that. Either way, good selling job if that's the case. If not, he at least seems like he's still that he seems like he has a good amount of mobility in his arm and his fingers. So good shit on that end. But that final flurry that Santana and Ortiz did on Cash, lovely, lovely. And it was just it was so seamless and then into the transition into the pin and then just done. Like, and then the crowd just for this match alone, like I'm with you, Scoot. Like there's nothing that could have topped this match on this show.
It could have ended.
And probably if it wasn't for the segment that happened at
there was one other thing that was pretty good too. We'll get that.
Oh, yeah. Just yeah, we'll get there.
Just hold on tight to your leather if you got.
I was about to say we'll come to grips on it later.
Yeah.
I mean,
come to grips to it later.
When I become a future king, I can say it would be a suitable counterpart of the slang variety.
I was about to say.
But yeah. Then we had an immediate follow-up, which was the CM Punk segment, which we ended up having a promo before this with Daniel Garcia in 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
And they basically had stated that, they're going to ruin this match for the fans. They said they know Darby wants to have this match so bad. They know the fans want this match. They know CM Punk wants to have this match, but they're going to make sure that the fans don't get it. And they attempted that a lot sooner than expected because CM Punk came out and, of course, he gave his traditional speech that he's been giving lately of, the whole thing, the whole aura of this will die down. And it's funny because it's masterful in a way on his end because it's almost like he's putting it in your heads like, yeah, I'm going to let you know that this is going to die down. And it's like, oh, the fans are just like, no, it's not. We're going to keep pushing. It's going to keep pushing it. Because normally the luster of something does die down after a while. But it's almost like he's mind fucking everybody into thinking the opposite. So, but he comes out and he's continuing to talk about everything. And then, of course, you get Daniel Garcia in 2.0 coming down, and they attack him, which I didn't expect this because I didn't know if they really wanted to show CM Punk getting physical yet.
Yeah, about to say.
But they allowed it, and then you get Sting and Darby coming out very slowly.
I was about to say, who took their time getting to the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm not sure why the music played because that's one thing that I kind of gripe with. Like, just I get it, I get the idea of it because back in WCW, mainly the Attitude Era in WWE, because music just hit so hard during that time where they were really looking for pops. But I think we're past that point to where we can kind of do without it and just have like the realistic run-in.
You see,
that's happened twice. Like this happened twice.
Yep. Like coming to grips on things was another area where that happened.
Yeah. But I wasn't. Once again, I wasn't the biggest fan of the segment. I think it would have been okay. I think honestly, it would have been okay if maybe Punk would have had his little promo and maybe Darby would have said something back. But to have the whole Garcia and 2.0 come out and the whole 6-man brawl.
You know, this would have been better if you had the Punk and Darby face off, then talk or something, then have 2.0 and Daniel Garcia jump them, and then cut their promo.
I mean, me personally, I was okay with the run into 2.0 and Daniel Garcia. I was okay with the GTS. It did kind of linger for a bit when he did the GTS because he had him in a headlock for a second. Because I guess they were waiting for the for the spot, for everybody to do the spot at the same time, which it happens. But after that, I did not like the shit. I did like the face to face between Punk and Darby, but Sting getting on the mic and then talking took everything out of that because it wasn't necessary. You know, they could have had that segment or vignette with Sting and Darby saying, you know, I'm not going to be there, or they could have had a more impactful moment by letting everybody think Sting was going to be there, and then once Darby's entrance hit, Sting goes out there, fist bump, and then leave, and let it be man to man. Because I think these vignettes that they've been showing, because there was one later on of Punk and Darby, have been more impactful and in preparing everybody for their match than this segment could have done.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought it would have been cool if Punk would have just been doing his promo, and then Darby and Sting was just at the ramp watching it or something. You know, I thought it would have been cooler that way. But, you know, the inclusion of 2.0 and Garcia was kind of just like,
Yeah, you could have, I don't know, you could have maybe said that for Rampage and then maybe have them try and interfere during All Out, but then Sting stops them. I don't know.
Yeah. Because I mean I don't mind, because I like the fact that they're intermingling feuds, you know, because I like this rivalry that Daniel Garcia has with Darby. I like that. That's fine. Because that still gives something for Darby to do even after this whole situation with Punk.
You know what? I will say this personally. After watching this segment and watching Darby's segment, depends on what happens on Rampage. I don't know who's going to win this match.
Interesting.
Because I was all 100% up for, of course, CM Punk's going to win. It's his first match, but then listening to Darby's promo, it was like, oh, shit. Oh. So now it's like, is there a chance Darby could win? So I would have to see what happens on Rampage, because aren't they supposed to have a face-to-face on Rampage?
Well, it's supposed to be, I thought it was Daniel Garcia and Darby.
That's right. It's Daniel Garcia and Darby. So depending on what happens, so if they have a face-off at Rampage, then that will determine. But I'm a little confused on who I think might. I think every other match, I'm pretty sure I have my picks in. But this is the only one that kind of has me torn.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. But I will say this. All Out is at least right now 50% unpredictable.
Yes, I agree.
And it's leaning towards a quick 70% for sure. So we'll see. We'll see how the landscape looks after tomorrow night. But yeah, Cassidy versus Jack Evans. Personally,
y'all know how I feel about Cassidy.
No. This isn't nothing, because all this did was set up the buy-in match for All Out. Yeah, that's really all it did. Because it's
way too much going on in this match. Way too much.
And this is I'm sorry. I really didn't care too much about this match. However, it did royally piss me off that we got to finish during the commercial break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was wild. That he
I was always so pissed about that whenever they started doing picture in picture and like having commercial breaks during wrestling matches. It was just like, watch, one day we're gonna get this where a match is like over during commercial break, and lo and fucking behold, it had to happen on AEW, and I was just annoyed. Like I look back up and I hear Orange Cassidy's music.
Wait, Jaeger. I did not mean to cut you off. I am so really.
You go right ahead. What's up?
Really?
What's that?
Really?
What's that?
Oh God, why do I need to?
Really?
Oh, that's crazy.
Really?
YouTube be crazy, man.
Really?
This guy.
This is what's happening right now?
Huh? What's up?
Wow. The Prince of Predictions Royal Clock. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'm sorry.
What does that full title say?
Huh?
What does that full title say?
The Prince of Predictions Royal Proclamation.
Oh, did YouTube drop that? They dropped that now? Is that what that? That's crazy.
Yeah,
how they
Yeah. They dropped it now.
Royal Proclamation, huh?
And it's almost a 3-minute video. What in the fuck?
What are you even talking about for 3 minutes?
All hail the future king is in the description. Oh, you own some. Wow.
If you wanna go ahead and make an M&M head with a crown on it, that was cool. You think you can? You think you can give me a little thing or something for Jaeger After Dark? I'm tired of YouTube cutting it to where my eyes are closed.
Well, I mean, it kind of falls in the brand.
Look, man, that's only been recently. It's not on purpose. I fight I fight and I take caffeine pills that don't work. Thanks a lot, by the way, Lip.
But I'm sorry, Jaeger. I did not mean to interrupt you. What was you saying about with this?
Just
in the picture.
No, it's just fucking annoying with picture in picture and how they want to end a match during the picture in picture.
By the way, 2 more commercials they had to go through before they went back to it.
I think so.
So it was just mad ridiculous. Awkward of Jack Evans like, no, he didn't pin me. Like, whatever.
Yeah, it's like that whole that was 3 bullshit count with the Bucks and who was that? I think that was actually Jungle Express.
It was the Lucha Bros.
Oh, it was the Lucha Bros. My bad.
Oh, yeah. Later on. We ended up getting an interview with Jericho. Ross clearly interviewing him. But, yeah, this is a...
JR looks a little emotional.
Yeah, so did Jericho.
That's true. Shit. Kind of makes me wonder.
That JR may be leaving? Absolutely.
Oh, no. I was talking about, like, Jericho losing.
I can see both situations, actually.
But this is more to the point on why it's a 50-50. But, you know, Jericho also likes to sell shit, so... Which is also a beautiful thing. You know, he may be like, you know what? I want to make it seem. I want you guys to believe that I'm going to do this. Or I want you to believe that I could potentially lose. Look, Jericho is a master salesman in terms of professional wrestling. So
this is also true.
Yes, this is also true.
But yeah, this was an impassioned speech for him. I mean, he basically went through the whole spill of how much MJF is going to have to do in order for him to beat Jericho. So,
but this is the one thing I don't like about the way Jericho is doing this.
What?
He lost 2 different matches against MJF.
3.
He lost the Blood and Guts against MJF and the Pinnacle. Mm-hmm. Jericho is treating this situation as if he's on some final form type shit, and MJF hadn't seen his final form. It's like, regardless of how this plays out, Chris, he still has 3 victories over you.
Exactly.
Like,
I think the logic.
You win, he still has 3 victories over you.
I think the logic is, at least in this whole storyline, is that he has to be able to at least say that he can beat MJF. Yeah. Like, whether it be once for the rest of the time or whatever, he just has to be able to say that he can, in fact, beat MJF. Yeah. I don't think he's looking at the win-loss record on it.
I guess so.
I mean, I really guess he isn't because, well, it's over here like, give me one more match.
Right? Who the fuck knows? But from there, we get a number of promos. One from Eddie Kingston, who basically threw a nice little highlight on the fact that Miro's weakness is the DDT. He was like, it's like, what's up with the DDT? Why is that your weakness? It's like, what's up with your neck, man? Basically telling me, protect your neck. But that's not important. Wu-Tang, shout out to Wu-Tang. That wasn't the important part, though. The important part was the rebuttal from Miro.
Oh, God. That rebuttal.
Y'all got to leave that man the fuck alone.
He was just, he said, he's like, yeah, he's like, I'm always going to be God's favorite champion. It's like, this is what I do. It's like, God favors me. It's like, there's no way I'm going to lose, even to a little DDT. It's like the only time I'm going to lay down is in a hotel with my hot wife after a victory.
Gotta love it.
Every time.
Can we just finally get the hot wife? Like,
no, but see, here's the thing. We get CJ there, but she can't be called CJ. She literally has to be called Miro's wife.
Hot wife.
Hot wife.
Miro's hot wife. There we go.
Ooh, what if she's just called the hot wife?
Or that's fine too. But it has to be some form of just wife at the end.
It'll probably be the hot wife, CJ Perry.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, yep. There you go. There you go, Khan. Yeah. Tony Khan. Book that shit.
Yeah. We ain't talking about any other Khan too.
Or what? I think I don't know if it's Cornette that called him that. Nick wishes he was Tony Khan. But then we get a promo from Malachi Black, basically talking about
Big Shotty.
Yeah,
he's another one y'all need to leave alone too, because all of these people who talk in cryptic messages, leave them alone. He told that man, I gave you 7 days for you to make this right, and you didn't. It's like, okay.
And he says, he's like, you have it misconstrued. There was a misconception that everybody thought that I left the ring because you came in there. It's like, no, I left the ring because we do things on my terms, not yours. It's like, I took it easy on Cody. I took it easy on Arn. I took it easy on Brock. It's like, but you're going to suffer. I'm going to take my time with this.
And we'll see tomorrow night.
So it said, when you get down to Hades, you're going to have to pay the Bones toll.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck talks like that? Scoot's right. Don't fuck with people that talk like this.
Don't talk to people like that. Like, don't do that. Between and between Miro, leave those 2 men alone.
People that literally wear bones on their head. You don't really want to fuck with them.
No. And then we also, because we're wrapping this all together as well, we get a promo from one Dr. Britt Baker. First off, Britt Baker, though. Second off, Jamie Hayter, though. Third off, Reba/Rebel, though.
I mean, Rebel should be moved to second. Jamie should be moved to third.
Oh, I was just having them just all encompassing.
I know from the order they were standing, but
that is the order they were standing. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, if you're JR, apparently Jamie Hayter's first, though.
because of his thick comment.
I don't know. I think he still got that sweet spot for Reba. Reba might be
good. Yo, he tried to hit the DMs for Reba.
but Dr. Baker in those glasses, though.
Yes. But
look very astute.
But Jamie Hayter in her ring gear, though. Anyways.
Yes. JR said
she's thick. He said she's thick.
But
oh my god.
Now, of course,
and now we know why he's leaving. Anyways,
Britt Baker confirmed that both Jamie Hayter and Rebel/Reba is also going to be in the Casino Battle Royal. So 2 other slots taken up, and so she also had stated that if they do win, she'll be She stated if Jamie Hayter won, she'll be fine because she's with her. So we already know neither one of them are winning.
She said Jamie Hayter would lay down for her, and Jamie Hayter didn't say shit. That was interesting.
That's a silent concede.
Yes.
But yeah, she also basically stated there was a new signing.
As she did on Twitter.
And she said it was Britt Baker.
One of the hottest free agents of the company.
Mm-hmm.
And she said because she is Tony Khan's golden girl, he allowed her to make a match for Rampage, which will be Jamie Hayter and Reba/Rebel in a handicap match against one Chris Statlander. 2 days before Dynamite, 2 days before All Out.
Yes.
And she hopes that she does not get hurt because that would be unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Just so unfortunate.
Yeah. See, Karen concern. Karen concern.
Thoughts and prayers. I mean, what?
That's right. But yeah. But we get from that to another nothing match between Brian Cage and Powerhouse Hobbs. Nothing against either one of these two, but
so the observation of my brother and Ashley, they was like, who the fuck walks around in a tank top, leather pants on live TV?
Are you talking about Hook?
Yes. I thought that was the funniest shit.
Here's the
as the Houston crowd referred to him, a Justin Bieber impersonator.
Here's the other thing about Hook, because this is one thing that stood out in the match before the match. Brian Cage came out, hit Powerhouse Hobbs. They got into a brawl, and Hobbs just stood on the other side of the ring when the match hasn't started yet. You have all the ability in the world, the allowance to go and just
wreck shit.
Hit Cage. Yeah. But you stand there like it's a regular match. And you,
He didn't want that smoke with Cage.
He probably didn't. But either way, I mean, the match went on. You finally get shenanigans in the form of Ricky Starks hitting Brian Cage with the FTW championship, which afforded Hobbs the win. And yeah, that was pretty much it. I mean, I did like.
Really care for none of this.
I mean, Taz was on
Ricky Starks' pants though. I got to give me some of those pants that Ricky Starks had. Those are some nice pants.
Yo, I gotta say, man, between Callis and Starks, the fits are just on point.
Primarily Callis. With the powder blue. and the pimp in pink.
Barf emojis.
But we get from that and we get to a women's match, aka Cheeks for Weeks.
Jesus.
And they had them camera angles.
The camera angles were on point.
Here's the thing about their camera room. They do this shit on purpose.
Absolutely.
They do this shit on purpose. Because it's very blatant, and I find it comedic. Because when I first started seeing it, I was like, wait a minute, I know they're not. Wait, yeah. And then after a while, you just get to like, yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Monkey in a minute. All right.
This match had the same issues that a lot of Ty Conti's matches have that I have with as far as my gripes, and that's the fact again she just continues, stutter steps. She continues to just like either overthink or it's just too much instead of actually just going in. Like now towards the end, she had that flair, and it was good. Yeah. But up until that point, it was like, yeah. But either way,
Ty Conti though. Let's just go ahead and get that at.
Ty Conti though, and she won with an interesting pin. Yes. With a nice with the nice little back bend. I don't know if she's done that before, but that's the first time I've seen somebody do that. But yeah, but you in Penelope Ford's frustration, she attacked her. Then Bunny got in the ring and started attacking her, and I was like, "Are we about to get
beat down?"
Yeah,
ever.
The worst.
But luckily, I was not even paying attention to the beatdown because when the beatdown happened, I was like, "Oh no, this means somebody's going to end up coming out."
Yeah,
and that's when my whole attention. Yeah,
it was 100% set up for somebody to come out.
And then, sure enough, Miss Grippin' Leather herself, Queen Slayer, and it
Leather gripped herself. She had her leather gripped.
Well, yeah, I mean it's all encompassing.
Jungle Man Maker, if you will.
There we go. Jungle Man Maker.
Yes.
Leather gripped herself.
Leather
Queen grip. Slayer. Queen Leather, and a J. Return. And of course, it was announced on commentary that Tony Khan has officially stated that her her in-ring return is going to be in the Casino Battle Royal, which we talked about last week. So we pretty much speculated that she was going to take one of the spots. We were hoping for it. I was hoping for it.
All four of those women are in it.
They are.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll probably get some feudy shit between those two teams, and the same thing goes for Britt Baker's squad. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But
only because we're here and we're talking about the women, can we go ahead and get that other cheesy segment out the way between Nyla, Thunder Rose, and Jade Cargill?
Oh, but see, here's a problem. I forgot all about that. And I hated how because see, look, it was good up until a certain point. When they interviewed Thunder Rosa, cool, no problem. Nyla Rose and Jade Cargill showing up, cool, no problem. The moment that Thunder Rosa started taking off her earrings and said, "Well, if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out swinging." That moment right there is where everything just went from, all right, I'm cool with this, to complete cheese, because she punched Nyla Rose. Jade Cargill just stood there. And then they hit her like once or twice, and then she was just out. Like, why are you going to disrespect Thunder Rosa like that?
Right.
To be fair, Jade Cargill was like ripped as hell, and Nyla Rose was with a strong individual.
True. But we know Thunder Rosa stronger than that.
I mean,
we know she's stronger. She was ready for a fight, so that adrenaline was pumping.
Yes.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, so wait, so that means all three of them are in the battle royal as well, right?
Yes, all three of them in the battle royal as well.
Fair enough.
I know we hate all of this, but we gotta kind of cover it for the All Out match.
What's that?
Oh, yeah. QT, all white.
And the crowd goes mild.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know who extra.
Hold on. Look, I'll just save you the trouble. Look here. One, QT showed up with like 3-4 extra dudes, and who was like, who the fuck were they?
Okay, fair enough.
Jaeger, are they people that's been on Elevation or Dark, or they was just some dudes he just hired and put some shirts on?
I gotta go back to them, to be honest.
Okay.
They were pretty forgettable, but I did see QT with Aaron Solo and Nick Camarado in them.
So QT, Solo, Camarado, and like 4 other dudes were all in the ring provoking Paul White. Paul White comes out. They get into a scuffle, and they do the typical, they all crowd the big man. Then Aaron Solo, once again, is the one that gets beat up. So after Paul White dispatched everybody, here comes the Gun Club.
Again, after he takes care of everybody else. They're in the middle of the ring, and then the Gun Club shows up.
They show up like, yeah, we here. We your backup. Billy Gunn has a chair and everything. Then all of a sudden, whack. Billy Gunn hits Paul White and his thigh scar or butt scar.
Lower back and ass scar. Scar ass.
And then nobody in the audience reacted. Nobody reacted.
Oh, bland.
It was just like, oh. Then he proceeds to hit Paul White with a chair. They walk past QT. We don't know if they're in affiliation or not. So I'm assuming that means Gun Club is not part of the Nightmare family anymore. I don't know. Questions are asked. Nobody really cares about the answers. But QT and the goons run back in the ring, pick up Paul White. QT hits the diamond cutter. End of segment. And once again, the crowd went mild.
Yes. That's exactly what happened.
I think I heard nobody liked that at some point.
It wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me. Because there was no reactions. The commentary team was trying their best to make it sound like it was such this traumatic thing, but nobody was like caring about this. If they really want All Out to mean something, this has to be the fastest match on the card.
Honestly, let it be the first match and be done with.
Like, this has to be either the one punch knockout or whatever. Like, this cannot be a match. Because if it's turns into a match, it's going to drag the show down. Depending on where it's at on the card, this could potentially drag the show down.
It'll probably be the second match because they'll probably have something to start the show off nicely. Then they'll run into this one, and then
Because boy, oh boy, I don't think this is one of the rare times where the AEW fans are turning on a storyline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But something that they're not turning on though is a situation regarding the main event. And I don't mean the main event itself. I mean, nobody's turning on that, but that's not what what everybody's talking about anyway. Everybody knows that all 8 of these guys can go. The match was fine. You know, I'm pretty sure they're not going to give everything that they want to do within the cage match between Lucha Bros and
Young Bucks.
But yeah, this was more so meant for the Elite and Big Boss Kenny to run their shit, because that's literally what happened. Kenny with his newly dyed hair, black and blue.
So it was blue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was some blue in there.
I thought it was just so black that it looked blue. Hey, it's a Frank Ocean line. It's so black that it looks blue too. I thought it was just so black that it looked blue.
Damn.
Yep. Kenny sounded like the final boss for sure. Came in there and he was doing the nice shit that makes him so comedic at times. And it's the fact that every time he wanted to hit Christian, after Christian and them came in there, they ended up closing the cage down on Christian and Lucha Bros with the Elite in there and everybody else outside the cage. Mm-hmm. And every time Kenny would hit Christian, whether it be with the kendo stick or just with his fist, he would hand Nakazawa the mic, and then he would ask for the mic back. And so he hit him again. He's like, Nakazawa, hold the mic, hold this, and grab something else, and then get the mic back, start talking again. Yeah. Then when Christian got in the ring after this, go ahead.
My bad. There was one glaring thing I noticed with all of this situation. This would have been a lot better if it was Hangman rather than Christian.
So much better.
Well, I think the question is, are we getting a way for Christian to not be eligible to wrestle? I say that.
We got to see what happens on Rampage.
The reason I say that is because there was footage that was uploaded of Tony Khan coming out during that and cussing out Kenny and being like irate and everything like that. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if this harps back to what I was talking about when I talked about old TNA, where Russo had brought out AJ Styles to face Jeff Jarrett.
Okay. We are at roughly an hour and 3 minutes. And I'm going to say this. If it does happen where Hangman gets that title shot Sunday, then you are deserving of that crown.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Because, no. Only reason why he has been saying this since it started. Since it started, he's been saying something was going to happen to where Hangman was going to get the title shot instead of Christian. He would be deserving of the crown now. After Sunday, different story. But as of now, he's been calling that since Christian became number one contender. He's been saying somehow Hangman was going to get that title shot. So if that does happen,
if Hangman gets shoehorned in, then for Sunday alone, you will have deserved that crown.
Yes.
For Sunday alone. Wow.
I mean, because the future has yet to be written, sir.
Exactly.
That's fair. You know what? Fair enough. I'll take that. That's fine.
I mean, because it's not like you're going to permanently earn that crown because, there's going to be full gear at whatever else.
I mean, but wait, Jaeger. If we put it in perspective now, Revolution, you and him were tied.
Mm-hmm.
SummerSlam and NXT, me and him were tied. So you only squeaking by technicality, sir.
Technicality.
You only squeaking by technicality.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. When we do our predictions, there'll be some implementing of things that's going to make this very finite and solidified.
Okay.
There will be a victor. There will be no ties.
Okay.
And things, and I said this before because I said this to myself because of everything that I've seen. Y'all been lobbying to win. I said it would be apropos in the most negative way possible if y'all two tied and then I ended up just like
out.
Yeah. And it'd be like, oh, they still win because I lose. Ain't happening.
At this point, Jaeger and I can be like the New Day. When one of us win, we both win.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm down with that.
Show's over, folks. You know what? I'm just gonna say this because I'm cutting this short anyway because I'm gonna go enjoy myself at the movie theater.
Go ahead.
So Scoot, let these people know where they can find you.
You can find me IG, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, these IG, Twitch, whatever. It's been scrolling at the bottom. That's where you can find me. You can find me at all them different spots, places. You can always find me with the Less Than Stealthy Ninja. Shout out to Boss, Aranya, and Zert. Same places as Spotify, Google Podcasts, Anchor with the Ninja Banter Podcast. Hopefully, we can see the same movie Mr. Deasley is about to see, because we can give y'all another bonus on some Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings. You know what I'm saying?
True that.
But that's where you can find me. But if you're looking for the cuteness, the
cuteness,
the handsomeness, the heartthrob, the heartbreaker of the pod, those two down there.
Nah, it's just this guy. He knows he's a handsome.
Those two. I even got two fingers. Those two.
Nah.
You know where they can find you.
You can find me, just blowing smoke, or apparently catching some Z's if you've seen me recently. Not doing that though. We're working on that. It's called things that I can't disclose publicly on a YouTube stream. But yeah, if you don't want to like catch the smoke or blow smoke with me, yeah, down there, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, I guess YouTube, but I mean, I'm on here. I'm on this channel. Doing Jaeger after work. This guy occasionally shows up, but he's usually pretty quiet. However, he likes to show up more whenever we do these. However, not too sure if we're going to be doing NXT. We're still up in the air on that one.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
We will figure that out. But when the pompousness of this guy up here gets you all fed up, gets you all in the feelings. I mean, I can only really point you back at him because he's got some pretty shit. Like it's good shit. It's like it's over 600 episodes of good shit. But I mean,
600.
You go ahead and tell him.
Yeah. Prince of Positivity, Lifestyle 1UP. Get that daily dose of good old positivity. Your IGs, your Twitters, your TikToks, your YouTube, all your podcast listening platforms. Also, you can find good old Lip Deasley if you want to shoot the shit. Your IG, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, all that good shit on here with the T.A.G squad. But yeah, whether you love the shit, hated it, thumbs up, thumbs down, don't forget to rate it. All your comments, concerns, opinions, questions, whatever, comment that shit down below. Hit that notification bell for all the updates and all the notifications that pop up whenever we drop some new shit like this vid. But most importantly, do yourself a favor and mother effing subscribe.
Please.
But I give a nice royal too sweet to my bros, right? Oh, yeah, right there. Bam, 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 bam. Bow. And as always, until you hear these immaculate voices and see these oh so handsome faces. I bid you all adieu. And as always,
Slayer, Jaeger, the King Slayer.
Oh, I mean,
instrument of his destruction.
I mean, I was gonna pull out that thing, but yeah, that works too.
King Slayer.
I mean, that's just not like. All right.
Letting you know.
I just want to sign. I just wanted to sign off and just say, Tag the fuck out. But it's like,
go ahead.